Hi, this is another short video on Canvas. So if you are new to Canvas, I'm going to show you how to create an assignment. Before you create an assignment, you have to create a module. So if you haven't created a module, go back and look at the video about how to create a module. But I've already created this training module, and so I am going to create an assignment for this. Now, this button that's kind of a stop sign, it indicates that it's not published, and I don't want to publish it because there's nothing in it yet. But if I wanted to publish it, I would click it and it would be green, check, and that would show me that it's published for everybody to see. But I don't want to publish it yet because I don't have anything in it. Now this plus sign, I will click on it and it brings me to add item to training. Then I have a drop down here that gives me some choices. The things that have points are assignments, quizzes, and discussions. The other ones don't assign points, so I would not use file or page as an assignment, only for information. But I want to create an assignment, so I will leave it on assignment. I click create assignment, and then I'm going to give it a name. Let's say week 1 journal write. Okay, so I give it a title and I add the item to my module. Now here it is. Of course, there's nothing in it because I haven't put anything in it. So I'm going to click on the assignment name, and it has nothing in it. So I need to edit it. Okay, so I will edit, and in this box right here, this is where you will add your instructions, any images, anything that you want to add for an assignment. I want to put a title in here, and I'm going to put journal write 1, and then I can adjust the size of the text. You can do it by points here. You have your regular options of bold and italics. You have all these things that you can add some interest to your assignment page. So, I mean, I could even put an image if I wanted. Let me insert an image. I've got some images in my computer, so I'm going to click on that, and let me go back to pictures. Maybe I want to do it on the 1800s. Okay, so I can add an image. I can center it. I can make it bigger. You can do all kinds of things. So just, if you haven't taken a Canvas course, it might be a good thing for you to add these things. So I'm going to write about the 1800s. What do we have now that they might have liked back then? Okay, of course I'd be a little more, give better instructions for an actual assignment, but this is to show you how to get it done. So we put our instructions in the box. Then you're going to notice points. Now journal writes, they're a regular thing in my class. I can give them 10 points for it, or if I'm doing a 4-point scale, I can give them 4 points for it, or whatever you want to do. Most of the time, if they complete it, they get full points. So anyway, just for journal writes. The assignment group. Now, this is an important one because if you have different weights for different categories in your grades, this might be important. But it's also an important aspect when you're linking to Skyward. In Skyward, or with Skyward, you have to have an exact match to your categories in Skyward. And so if I click on assignments, it will not sync with Skyward, because in Skyward it is assignment. So make sure that you match exactly. And if you don't have it on this drop down, you create a group, okay? So that's really important, that you match the exact wording, spelling, everything of the assignment or the category in Skyward that you want to sync Canvas with Skyward. That is really, really important. Then you display as grades or percentages. You get to pick. I usually do points, but that's just my preference. If you don't want it to count as a grade on an assignment, you can click that, but why would you create it as assignment? I don't know. Maybe you're dropping it, but whatever. Then you have to do a submission type. Now, I want this to be online, so I'm going to create it online. But if you want paper, you can do on paper, and then it's turned in on paper. I prefer online because it's all on Canvas. I'm paperless. They can do a text entry. I don't, for a journal write, I don't want to give them a URL. I don't want to give them the option of URL because that's just confusing. If I wanted to allow them to do a recording, I could click on that and they could do it right in Canvas. If they wanted to do a Google document, they could upload it as a file. So I usually click at least text entry and file uploads. If you want to give them the option of recording it with their voice or a video recording, you can do media recordings as well. If you restrict upload types, then, you know, it's docs or text or whatever. I don't ever use that. So if you have any questions about that, we can figure it out. How many attempts? Do you want limited attempts, unlimited? I usually just leave it unlimited. If they want to revise it and turn it in, usually that's not a problem. But with different assignments, it might be different. Is it a group assignment? If it's not a group assignment, usually it's not. But group assignments, you have to set up the groups. Okay? So, anyway, that's a little more advanced. So if you have questions about that, we can help you. Require peer reviews. Again, you can automatically assign peer reviews. Peer review, if you do that, I would definitely peer reviews appear anonymously. Okay, so you can do that. You can have them peer review. This box is really important that you click if you want to sync with Skyward. If you don't click it, it will not sync. So include this assignment, grades when syncing your school's information system. So that is Skyward. Have that clicked so that it will sync. Do you want to assign it to everyone or do you want it just for one class? You can customize who you assign it to as well. Then you need a due date. If I want it due tomorrow, then I put that due date. It's available from today. And usually I give them to the end of the quarter, which, you know, I don't know, whatever. But you get to decide when you have that to close. Some teachers like to close it and then only reopen it for students if they give them permission. So then I want to save. You want to at least save it, but you can save and publish it. So I'm finished. That's published. But here's one more trick though. If I go back home or go to modules and this is not clicked with, or this doesn't have a green check, the whole module is not published. So you need to make sure your module is published as well, okay? That is how you create assignment. If you have any questions, give us a holler. You're awesome.